My desk is still a mess. I don't know why I feel the need to point it out every time. Hello gang, hello friends. Hello gang friends. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this video finds you well. Are you well? I hope you're well. If you're new, hello. My name is Jo and I do nail stuff. She does stuff with nail stuff, and the stuff she does with nails is done with nail stuff and stuff for nails. Got a little out of time, out of rhythm click with this one. Today is, oh, my alarm's going off, hang on, shh. Today is the 12th of December and the Madame Glam Advent Calendar and our Advent Accent Nail Adventure. Let's have a look and see what is inside box number 12. Oh my goodness, this one is amazing. It's called Nordic Bliss. It's a mini size polish. Not a fan of green normally, but I have fallen head over heels in love with this green. It's so flanging good. So let's do something with it. We're going to paint a nail with it. Thought I'd mix it up today, you know? So we'll do 2 coats of this green on one nail, and then on the other nail we're going to use their colour called Millennium, which always makes me think Millennium, and I just can't stand Robbie Williams. There's one song of his I like, 2 tops. Angels and She's the One, if you're interested. So we're going to do 2 coats of Millennium on the second nail, and then we're going to do more stuff. We'll do some more stuff, shall we? Look at that colour. Oh, it's so good. It's such a nice green. It's beautiful. Makes me feel all cozy and woodlandy. So we're going to do a woodland creature today. I'm going to top this with a matte, nay, a velvet top coat, and look at it in velvet. Never thought I'd say this about something matte, but look at, it's so pretty. I love it. So we're going to decant some of that. I'm shouting so loud. Just stop it, okay? Everybody just calm down. We're going to take so we've decanted some onto a palette, and we're going to take a detail brush and we're going to do a swirly. Do I do this all the way over? I think I do. Didn't I just do swirls? Oh, on day 10 we did some, and day 11. Oh well. The ideas are running out. So I'm going to do a thicker swirl, then a thinner swirl. And so it is a bit different actually. Day 10 they were tried to be all the same thickness. Day 11 they were thicker at one end, thinner than at the other end, and alternated. So now we're doing thick, thin, thick, thin. But we're not flash curing or anything. So it might have made more sense to work from the top down, because if you mess one up, then you can wipe it off without having to wipe off the one above it. It will be easier to do, because we're going to pour some stuff over this. What stuff? Acrylic. I'm so glad. I think it's amazing how some of you remember my old pot of acrylic I used to have that was just god awful. Yeah, that made me laugh reading your comments. So we're not curing this yet. We are going to pick up our pot of, this is from Makartt, and it's their Makartt Pro. I'm not an acrylic pro at all. Not trained in it. Don't know. Actually, I do know a fair bit about it, because I don't know. When you do nails for so long, you kind of learn about all of the different things. But this is as far as my using it, the practical side of it goes, just pouring it on stuff. So I'm pouring it over the wet lines we've just done. I kind of like how the white looks on the background, thinking, should I have done white in the background maybe? No, because this is going to kind of be the sweater nail type look, but with candy stripes. So we've poured that over, poured it over a few times to really let the gel soak up loads of bits of acrylic of the powder, cured it, and now we can dust off And that's it. Oh God, I love it. I love this green. What is going on with the world? I don't like green. I did have a green bedroom for a very long time though. Maybe I do like green. So that is that one. Done. Nice and quick and easy. And now we are taking Riverwalk, which is a Madame Glam white. It's like this perfect white is white. But Riverwalk is like white without the blue light filter on. You know, when you have it off and then, you know, when you have the blue light filter off and then you turn it back on and you're like, whoa, that is a blue white. It's white, but it's blue. It's like that. So this is inspired by Agnes Nails Stylizacja Paznocki. Please accept my apologies for the butchering of that. We're going to do a bunny. So I've used the bottle brush to get the initial shape and just get a straight line down to the bottom. Use the bottle brush for as much as you can, as in, because you can just cover a lot of space a lot quicker. And then we're kind of giving him, her, whatever, either or, a squarish head. I looked at her picture and then put it aside because I didn't want to keep comparing mine to the image I saw, because mine would never be up to scratch. So I've said this a couple of times now. Look at what you want to do your version of it. So we're giving him a squarish head, and then what we'll do where we've got a little gap at the side from the initial brush stroke we did down, and then we've brought the head out. I'm just going to kind of just angle them off. So there is a tiny gap, but we're going to cover that anyway. So it's not that big of a deal what's going on there. And then before curing, we're going to do some straight lines up, and we're going to give him big straight ears. Normally I give a bunny a floppy ear. Why didn't I do that? I don't know. I was trying to recreate, so and I really liked the way it looked. So we'll fill in the ears in white. I started with a straight line coming up from the head, and then you'll see I just curve round from the top, and I don't taper in too much, but just a little bit, because we are going to put something inside that, some pinky purpley bits, I think they are, inside. So don't make them so skinny that you can't fit something in them, unless you don't want anything in them. Maybe his ears are on backwards. That thought ever crossed your brain? Patting my chest. Oh. What? I know that's the Bulldogs from Modern Family. What's the thing they do in Wolf of Wall Street where he's beating it? I can't remember. So we're curing that. And I'm going to do a second coat, and I'm going to use the Petal Brush from Madame Glam. We're going to cover a lot of area a lot quicker with this. What's just happened to my voice? Suddenly I can't speak. I should have used this brush for the ears at first. It's perfect for it. But we're going to get the second coat on and cure it. And now we're taking hibiscus. It's like hibiscus. Imagine if someone was called Biscus and you were like, hibiscus. That would be unfortunate for them. Oh, we're not using that yet though. We are using the black gel paint, and I'm going to outline our bunny. Or is it a rabbit? Or is it a hare? No, it's definitely a bunny rabbit. We need to name him, as always. Anything with a face needs a name. Unless you're going to eat it later. Then maybe don't name it, because, you know, you might get a bit attached. Sometimes I listen back to these voiceovers, and I used to when I first started doing videos, I used to sort of plan what I was saying. Like I'd watch the video and think, right, I'll talk about this here, talk about this here. I wouldn't write it down or anything. That's far too much effort. But now, no plan whatsoever. And with the daily Advent videos, I don't even know what's coming up next. And then I listen back and I think, how does your brain go to these places? How did we get here? What train are we on? Anyway, so I'm outlining, and then we're going to draw on a scarf just by doing another line around here, and then we'll just do a little rectangle that has another rectangle on the bottom of it, just 2 straight lines, and then it's a scarf. I love things like that. 1 line, okay, that's a line. Add a little rectangle. Oh, look at that, it's a scarf. So we'll cure that and then I'm easily pleased. And then we're going to do the hibiscus inside his ears, trying to make it straight at the bottom where it meets the head, but I don't think it matters really. And then will we flash maybe before doing? Nope, we're moving straight on. But you can flash as you go, unless you need to put wet polish on wet polish. You can flash as you go. Just, you know, I find it quite comforting. Right, that's staying there. I'm happy with that. It's not going anywhere. So we're taking the green and we're going to fill in his scarfy pose. And I'm using the Petal Brush, am I? Or is that the... Yes, no, that's the Petal Brush. I had a bit much on that top bit, so we'll use that as a palette to paint the bit underneath. And then I think the black line between where the bit comes out and the rest of the... between the 2 parts of the scarf, oh my lord, was a bit thick, so I used the green to thin it out. And then I'm using the hibiscus again to do the bottom of the scarf, just to match his ears, so he's nice and coordinated. Perhaps he's going to a Christmas event. He's looking very dapper. He's looking very edge, which I don't know if is actually a word for something, but it's someone I used to know used to say it. Say, "Ooh, looking very edge," and it was endearing. So our bunny's, he's off out to a Christmas party, so he's looking very edge. And then we're going to add 2 dots for the eyes, and I kind of used the placement of the ears as a guide to where to put them. Sometimes simple things like dots for eyes, several attempts, just because it's one's too big, one's too small, that one's too high, low, whatever. So I just used the ears as a guide. And then another dot that we kind of changed the shape of a bit just by making it squarer along the top, and then gave him a little smiley pose, just a little U and then half a U, because we already had the right side of the U. I'm so good at explaining things. I should win an award. And then we've added some more hibiscus for the cheeks, and then we're doing some little dots, so we had to full cure that before doing the dots because we're going on top of it. And then oh look, getting carried away with the dots. He shouldn't have had that many dots, but it's me. I couldn't stop myself. And then I'm going to velvet top this as well. And then we're going to make his scarf like the other nail. I know, it's all coming together. Don't you just love it when a plan comes together? So I'm using the green again. You could use a no wipe top coat if you don't like the idea of a colour polish being kind of the final step. But I think when you cover it in acrylic, it's fine. But if that does make you a bit itchy, then use top coat, because it will still kind of be green because the green's underneath it. So we're doing some little lines on there. I didn't know which angle to go for the bit of the scarf that was hanging down, so I just went straight. And then we'll cover that with our professional super duper white, not yet contaminated with goodness knows what. Dust it off, and there we go. I should have added some bling. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have made it a girly rabbit, given it some eyelashes, put a little bit of bling in between the ears like a little tiara. Oh well, we've done a lot of bling recently. Oh, I'm in the middle of editing a bling video. You might have seen it already. Oh, it's a nightmare. But this is day 12. Let me know what we should call our bunny rabbit. I hope you like them. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you do like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you being here so much, and I will see you in the next one, which will be tomorrow. Bye.